I think, honestly, that kind of echoes the feeling of every single EXP laner in the world, right? It's not enough that I should succeed, others should fail. But let's jump back into the game here, right where we left off. Looks like the game already ongoing here. Clock going to be on that Roam Guinevere, and Yahiko once again. So the Fanny was not his only pocket pick, apparently. Like, what are your thoughts about this, LaFell?
My thoughts is that for Miracle, he has to wait for quite some time. Because Claw needs farm.
That's true.
The Ling needs farm. And in a way, if the Valentina doesn't have a good early game, the Valentina needs farm. So what they need is time. They need a full Miracle amount, in fact.
Yeah, this is literally the comp I was talking about, right? When we expressed concern about the pickoff comps having too many late game laners, and now they have Valentina, Ling, and Claude.
Yeah.
So this is literally the issue we talked about from the side of Homecrowd Esports.
Kind of like, where do you put all the gold? Right now, he's already going to use Tempest of Blades. Yahiko working on Juviana. Should be able to get it. One hit away. Will get it. So first blood going to the hands of Yahiko on this Ling, a hero that we don't see much more of anymore.
Excuse me, did we just curse the early game?
No, I don't know.
I think we said that Yahiko didn't have early game damage and he took it personally.
I feel like we're doing Nightmare a disservice. We're giving a buff towards For Miracle, so
we need to talk good about For Miracle now.
they're the best.
They're the best team in the world. I have their posters all over my bedroom wall.
But not gonna lie, that was very good because there's two ways to play the Ling. Either farm up or try to gank the side lanes and get that extra farm because now it's looking good for them. Yeah.
Jasmine is waiting here forever. He's going to find his target right on clock. Right on the dot he goes. They get the kill. Now Turtle for the taking. Xerox there as well. Here comes the rest of the squad. Tempest Blade's going to come down, working on the Turtle. Too easy for Lexi. Will get the Turtle, and Yahiko falls. So that is also going to result in him losing his buff.
I'm reminded why I don't cast.
It's okay.
I really should be paid not to talk because the moment we say nice things about For Miracle, Nightmare got a 1.3k goal lead. They got the kill, they got the turtle, they got everything. They're happy.
Just remind
They're dancing.
Yeah, literally.
We'll hold on here in the mid lane. Okay, not too much is going to be happening. Just remind me that the next time I want to do anything, I have to bring LaFell along and tell him to do the opposite. And then I will probably have a pretty good chance of success. As of right now, though, a 1.2k net worth lead for Niightmare Esports the first 3 minutes in. This is already the concern we talked about. While Yahiko was able to get a nice first blood, Niightmare Esports are still going to have the stronger early to mid game scaling.
My personal rule is that if you have a scaling composition, don't lose by 2,000 gold because even if you lose, as long as it stays around the 2,000 threshold or below, you're actually winning because all you need is time.
Yeah. That's some more simple logic here. Once again, Juviana going to be the focus, has the vengeance. Tempest of Blades as well with Masorov. Can he escape? He does. The bravest fighter, Yahiko, can't get the last hit he was looking for.
Oh, the
Xerox. Can he find him?
Can he go there? He's going to go under the turret. Nope, not going to commit to it, so he backs off. Juviana, impressive to survive that.
He's just teasing for Homecrowd Esports at this point. They invested so many resources to try and pick up the joint, and they still weren't able to do so. But I think considering everything, the fact that they didn't lose anyone from over-diving there is still a plus point. As of now, though, Niightmare Esports is slowly increasing that lead beyond that 2k threshold you mentioned, LaFell.
Yeah, well, let's not talk about it anymore because the turtle is going to come up soon. And,
Juviana again. He should be fine. So here, though, too easy for Lexi. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to commit on this. Xerox holding on to that Nether Realm, but all this leading into that next turtle.
Yeah, this next turtle is going to be a snowballing situation. If Niightmare Esports is able to catch For Miracle off guard, they can get a lot of kills here.
Let's see if they can do it. Jasmine going to find a couple targets here. Too easy for Lexi. Still going to be working on that turtle. They got to get in range here. Waiting patiently on the bottom side, but they're going to force him back. Too easy for Lexi. Will get the turtle again. And now Masorov on the run. Going to be dragged here a little bit further. There's the Decimate from Too Easy for Lexi. Still going to be hungry for more, but won't be able to find Clock.
A good start by Niightmare Esports, and while it seemed like Homecrowd Esports had been able to respond fairly well, right now they just don't have enough zoning tools, too many late game heroes, and only having the Guinevere as a frontliner is not going to be able to defend you from the insane dive that Juviana, Lexi, and Jasmine have at their disposal. So things not looking good for Homecrowd in these first few minutes. Even Jasmine continuing to invade the jungle.
My personal opinion is that Homecrowd should not have fought for that, because based on the deficit, they will not be winning that turtle fight. Because even if you win, I would say it's you being lucky. So instead of taking like a 50-50 chance, might as well just avoid the turtle altogether, especially if you see Niightmare Esports grouping up there. Try to find farm somewhere else. Try to invade the Niightmare Esports jungle. Get as much objective or farm there. That's a better way to play the macro game, because they need the farm. They don't need the turtle.
Yeah, I may have to agree with you here. Considering how much mobility Homecrowd have as well with Lunatic Panda and Yahiko, that should be the play, but here they go again.
Oh, Cammy, once again, using that Zalman force. Tempest Blade's going to come down. Soul joining the fight. Going to push them back, though. So still, even given all that, they still can't grab the kill they're looking for top side.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to force things out that doesn't have to be forced out, because, like I said, it's not going to be easy for Clock to catch anyone off guard, because there's so many ways for them to run away. And as I say that, okay, Cammy still survives.
Yep, and now, okay, they get the flicker out from Clock. Lunatic Panda is here. Jasmine waiting in the Wims alongside Soul. They're going to jump in, finds the Rage. Going to lock him down, gets the Blazing Duet out. And now Xerox here for the fight. Clock falls under the turret, and no one else able to help out. So they're going to get the turret as well.
I think all things considered, it's not too bad only losing Clock there when it's a full 5-man dive by Niightmare Esports. Xerox was able to arrive just in time to get that Nether Realm to save Lunatic Panda's life. But the timer is definitely ticking down for Homecrowd Esports at this point. Nearly a 5k net worth lead now for Niightmare. The turtle in their control completely at this stage.
Yeah, nothing here. Again, Yahiko isn't even a part of this fight. He's just going to go ahead and get his buff. And that'll be the clean sweep of turtles for Niightmare Esports.
I would say right now for Niightmare, they really should start adding more pressure or start baiting out for Homecrowd Esports. just you know, hide.
Is Jasmine doing that?
Look at him. Oh yeah.
Well, he's going to jump in right on Maserop, gets the Rage, the lockdowns here. Bravest fighter in, trying to go for Soul, but he will fall. Again, just left in the Wims here.
How does Jasmine even get in that brush without Maserop noticing? Like, he definitely was not expecting the backdoor there from Niightmare Esports. And right now, the rotations from the blue side of the map are very clean.
Oh! I almost saw you, basically. An anime moment there. Now under the turret. Jasmine could be in trouble here. Still going to be looking for the kill. Xerox there, and now Soul joining with the Nether Realm, and they disengage. Even in moments like that, Miracle is having a hard time getting a kill.
That was a beautiful dive.
It was. It was
by both of them.
That was an action shot.
That was an action shot.
Yeah.
That should be in a trailer. Perhaps even a spoof trailer.
Well, you heard him, Clippers, everyone.
Oh, yeah,
that is the time to go for it. I'm pretty sure they're going to be eyeing that opportunity every moment they get. But Niightmare Esports now really upping the ante. They know that they're starting to hit their power spikes. They're starting to get the first and second items, and that is where they're going to be strongest in full-out team fights against Homecrowd Esports. Oh!
Yeah, they'll be fine. Oh, Jasmine, though, actually still wants to press the situation here. Masterop's going to be the one to jump in. Zalman forced under the turret, forcing Homecrowd back. Flicker goes in too. They're under the turret again. Nether Realm in response. And they can't do anything with that. They have to back off. Meanwhile, Yahiko spending time in Niightmare Esports' jungle.
This is what they need to do, avoid the fight. If you're all at mid, we'll go to the side lanes. If you're all at the side lanes, we're going for mid. If you're everywhere, we'll be nowhere. That's the mindset.
That's the mindset.
That's the mindset. If they don't know what we're doing, just don't know what we're doing and we're all good.
That's peak XP lane mindset, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, Xerox.
Xerox still going to be up here. No one falling just yet, but this is Lord for the taking for Niightmare Esports, even with that, unless, once again, the information can come here for Miracle. Yahiko does have that purple buff. Can he actually steal this away? He's taking quite a bit of damage himself. They force the Tempest of Blades out, and right now he has nowhere to go unless he can pull something amazing off. but he's forced back too much. And Niightmare Esports plays that so well, keeping Formerical at bay. Juviana wants this kill on clock. He's looking for it, and he grabs it as he backs off here, Niightmare Esports.
The way that Niightmare Esports is splitting these fights apart and zoning out for Miracle is incredible here. The fact that they were able to delay that Lord to make sure that Yahiko wouldn't be able to get a cheeky steal.
Oh.
Their timing is great.
Xerox. Oh, the flicker from Jasmine, able to get the kill, and now Lunatic in trouble as well. It happens so quick. And now Niightmare Esports pressuring down the lanes.
Yeah, and now Yahiko is just pushing, because again, no one is there to defend. And it will be a very good situation if Yahiko can find a way to make sure that he can cut the minions. If he can proxy those minions, then Niightmare is going to have a hard time pushing.
Yeah, it's pretty clear at this point that Niightmare Esports really wants to group together. They're sending Juviana to deal with Yahiko, but the mobility of the Ling will definitely outscale that of the Joy. The problem is there's not going to be a lot left of the map for Miracle to play with.
1v1 in the bottom side.
Whoa!
Damage! Oh, big damn from Juviana now on the top side. Still going to be working on it. Clock's the one to fall. Too easy for Lexi, going to jump in, but will back off. They get the turret. Lord just a couple hits away, but this is dire for Miracle.
Excuse me, was most of the damage from... What?
That was Juviana's damage.
No, was it the Vengeance?
He
like,
popped the Vengeance,
right?
Yeah, so I mean...
It could be just the Vengeance damage.
No, I'm pretty sure it was just Juviana. That's all it takes at this stage.
Oh, Masarap, he will fall into the base. Too easy for Lexi, also taking quite a few hits. Still taking the risk. Jasmine gonna jump in. Tempest of Blades comes through. Cammy will fall. They find a couple kills. Jasmine gonna be the next one for Miracle. We'll find a couple bodies to put on the board.
Ooh, that's a bit of a throw there by Niightmare Esports. They did not need to dive that deep, and they lost probably their most important members.
Honestly now, even looking at the items, for Miracle, they're about to hit a point where they don't have to be afraid of the team fights. They can participate. What they have to do is to bait out a lot of the skills, especially the Zaman Force, because if the Zaman Force isn't there, then the majority of the damage is going to get significantly lower. And at that point, they can just kite, and then Yahiko can just dive in and finish everything off. So, for Miracle is at a point where they're in the 6K deficit, but it's not that bad because they're not really losing that much in farm when it comes to the carries.
But this is more than that 2K-ish you were talking about earlier, right?
Quite a bit more than that.
Quite a bit more. That's times 3. That's 246.
Hey, shut up.
Well, let's ask a different question. Do you think for Miracle is itemizing defensively enough? They only have like 2 Athena shield against a team that's mainly doing magical damage.
Hey, here's the thing. I have a, you know what, if I say it then I turn out to be wrong, that'd be it.
It's
okay,
right.
here's the
It's
thing.
okay, just say it.
If you're losing anyways, might as well just build more damage because you won't win a fight that you're losing. It's like you're just going to be losing slowly. So you just have to wait for them to make a mistake, but for them to make a mistake and for it to look like a mistake, you need enough damage to punish. So I personally would say, yeah, just build more damage so that when they dive heavily, you can take advantage of it.
You know, everything you just said, that would fit perfectly well in the tip section when you load into the game.
Yeah. If you're losing, might as well just go full damage.
A dash LaFell.
And if you're winning, then you need to build defense because you don't want to make a mistake.
That's true.
That is true.
I'm smart.
Yeah, that's why you're the analyst on desk, yeah?
Sometimes I don't feel like it though.
It's okay, we all feel it, you know? We give you the analyst energy you need so that you don't have to. But for now, the fight is starting here.
Well, again, the zoning here. Lunatic Panda gonna be in trouble. Pretty much taking care of himself with the Vengeance there, and now they still go for it. Masarap taking the brunt of damage. He will be the next one to fall. It's all chaos everywhere. Meanwhile, too easy for Lexi, having a very easy time with this Lord. Yahiko, he's got nowhere to go. Lord secured for Niightmare Esports, and the hunt for Yahiko ensues.
Why does he just fight back?
Oh!
Well, how do you fight about that?
No,
How
I
do
mean
you fight?
like, you don't have defense either, but you got a lot of damaging items.
That's true.
Use it, you know?
Yeah, you know, I think
That's the auto attack button, just press it over and over again.
I think the biggest problem in that fight wasn't that Niightmare Esports just has a 9K gold lead, is that for Miracle Esports doesn't have enough damage.
So losing more than 2K is a big deal.
Well, they might not even wait for the Lord to get here. Niightmare Esports focused on the base. They're going to do everything they can to end it. They're holding on for Miracle. Blazing Duet going to come through. No one falling just yet. Crystal going to be worked on. And that will be game number 1 in the hands of Niightmare Esports.
Perhaps slightly too greedy of a draft here by Miracle, but a very clean performance here by our representatives from Laos. Niightmare